Hey everyone, this is Mark, and in this video I want to show you the 100% guaranteed way to remove an iCloud lock on any iDevice. There are tons of services and websites out there promising to remove your iCloud lock, and you can send your phone to someone, you can do some shady online thing, but none of it is guaranteed to work. The thing with iCloud lock is that it binds itself to the logic board and your serial number. There's really no easy way to get around that, and nothing that I am certain is actually going to work aside from this right here. The only way to truly get rid of an iCloud lock is to replace the logic board. So what I have right here are 4 devices. I got an iPhone 5, a 5C, an iPad mini 4, and an iPad 6. All of these were iCloud locked. I acquired these through eBay and Mercari, and just knowing they're iCloud locked, I don't know what happened to them before, whether they're stolen or someone just forgot their password, but either way, I got these iCloud locked from somebody else who had them before. So I don't know their history, but I know I at least got that from a ethical way of sorts. When it comes to online services, there's a wide range of prices that you may have to pay in order to get your device removed from an iCloud lock. And I've never used that service before, so I cannot tell you if it works. I am doubtful that it's going to work, but there are some that say it does. So those prices vary from very cheap to kind of expensive. And that's the same way it works with a logic board swap. Older phones like these, logic board is only $20, where I spent $150 on this iPad's logic board. So it really depends on the age and the availability of products. So how do you acquire one of these logic boards? The easiest way is through AliExpress. I got these iPhone logic boards through AliExpress. They were about $20 each, came from China, so it took about a month. But when you're looking for a logic board, you need to make sure that it says no iCloud lock. Pretty much every logic board that's available on AliExpress is not iCloud locked. If you look on eBay or something like that, chances are they're all going to be iCloud locked because people are selling their old part boards that they already swapped out. In the case of these 2 iPads, which are fairly new, they're both 2018s. They are new enough that there's not a lot of parts available for them. This iPad mini cost me $100 for the logic board, and this one cost $150. Now I spent $40 for each of these. So essentially $200 I'm into this iPad, where it's brand new $329. So you are still going to be making some money if you decide to sell this, or if you want to keep it, it's a pretty great deal for an iPad. The parts for this iPad were not available on AliExpress. I was lucky enough to find a logic board on eBay for this, which was so cool because I could not find this anywhere. There's a couple of things you need to keep in mind when looking for a logic board. First off, this iPad mini is cellular. So you need to make sure you find a logic board that supports the cellular functionality if you want it to have that. The great thing is that if you don't want to have cellular functionality anymore, you just don't plug those things in. So both of these are cellular, and I got Wi-Fi only logic boards for both of them. For the most part, you don't really notice that there's any difference. You just don't plug in a couple of cables. In the case of this mini, there's no spot for my SIM tray, so there's a hole on the side, but the SIM tray for this one did stay inside the iPad, so it was no issue. The second thing you need to watch out for is if your device has Touch ID or Face ID. Face ID and Touch ID are linked to the logic board, meaning that if I take the original Touch ID sensor from this iPad and I put it onto the new logic board, it's not going to work for Touch ID. That's also going to raise the price some, so you could get the logic board for this mini for about $60, $70 without Touch ID. I wanted that functionality, so I spent $100. And for me, parts are a little bit hard to find, so I actually got a black home button for this white iPad, but I think it looks pretty cool. So you want to make sure that your logic board comes with a matched home button in order to have Touch ID functionality. If you don't want that, you can just use it as a home button, but you're not going to be able to scan your fingerprint. I haven't worked on any Face ID devices yet, but I believe that the Face ID functionality is linked to the logic board as well. So you want to make sure that that unit comes with your logic board. These are very usable iPads. They work great, and it was a couple hours of work and not too much money, and I got myself cool iPads. So there you go. that is how you remove your iCloud lock for certain. Get a logic board that is known to not have an iCloud lock. Make sure you check that before you buy it. Swap those out and it'll be working good as new. So there you go. That is all for this video. I hope this helped you out. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. If you like this video, leave a like and hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. This is Mark That Tech, and I will see you in the next one.